Hey, welcome back to Mom, Can I Have a Dollar? If you're hearing this, it means Kyle and Nick are gonna put in another fucking dollar.
Yeah, I guess so. Because we're doing another episode.
Yeah, man, it's like, well, and if you fuck it up and it's boring, then we don't have to use this episode.
I guess
you know?
so.
Just leave it on the fucking room floor. You know what I mean? Like the fucking.
I guess so.
Leave it out. You know what else is a good name for a band? Fuck Shack.
Oh, God.
But the only context I've ever heard it in is in Far Cry 3, and they used it in kind of a bad way. But I want it to be like a happy Fuck
There was
Shack.
a better way for that to be taken.
Yeah, what's the happy context that you're referring to?
Like, not rape.
God.
Oh.
That's what they were strongly implying in Far Cry. I want, like,
decapitated
a happy Fuck Shack.
I decapitated 2 rats with a solid kick in this weirdly ribcage shaped background.
Yeah, what the hell is going on there?
Whatever.
Actually, I think it looks more like a G. Geiger.
H.R. Geiger? Is that the guy's name?
Yeah.
H.R. Geiger, yeah.
I was actually going to say...
Whoa, shit! I
Yeah.
just drilled his face.
I was going to say, this...
Oh, hey.
This looks more like a vaginal, and now that thing, like a bony vagina, and now you have like this giant snake
Yeah,
monster.
it's just very
painting the
symbolic
picture a lot more.
of the clitoris. It's
I saved you.
menacing.
You dick.
It's menacing.
No, I think the snake represents chlamydia.
Punch it.
It's the silent terror lurking in your vagina, and it can leave you infertile. But, Kyle, it's actually funny you should mention, because you said shit and vagina, and I was just thinking shit and cervical cancer would also be good names for Battletoads characters. If they ever bring back, like, this series with a new online version that, like, you can have, like, 40 players at once, they're gonna need some new names,
Yes.
so those are some good ones.
Shit and cervical cancer. I like it.
Pustule, zits, rash, pimple, shit, pustule, cervical cancer.
There's 2 pustules.
Yeah, I already said pustules.
Yeah. And then chlamydia would be a good
Yeah.
one.
Embedded pubic hair. Oh wait, what was the? No, actually, you guys coined a term a long time. What was it? Pubarb.
Fuck was that?
You know what? I probably said that, but I cannot imagine in what context.
Oh God.
You were, yeah, I forget. You were like, well, if for those following along at home, pubarb was Nick's little pet term for like if someone shaves their pubic hair and like
And it
as
gets
it
really-
starts to grow in, it's like really like razor sharp and like a cactus needle.
It's like stubble.
You know,
Yeah, it's like it's perfect. It makes sense. It's actually perfect. God, how are you supposed to make
pubarb.
this
So
thing?
that's another Battletoad.
Pubarb. It's like you have to like sacrifice
Polyp.
yourself.
Damn, this fucking thing is moving really fast.
I
all of a
know,
sudden.
it's
I think you're in
bullshit.
the late stage fucking.
And it's also
When they
there
get-
you go.
when
And not
they-
just fucking Christ.
Chlamydia.
This
Late
game
stage
is
chlamydia.
great.
Son of a bitch. When they get bitten by the snake, though, it really reminds me of the Moonwalker death. Like how it's disturbingly kind of realistic. I mean, like you're watching a frog
the dealer
being
of death.
eaten by a snake.
God.
Like, Nick, if you're ever in a fucking, like, psychiatrist's office, even for a legit reason, and you eventually bring up the Moonwalker death, the guy's gonna fill up some fucking
Oh,
padded paper
We
real
gotta
quick.
go kill the Dark Queen.
We have to kill
And she
Elvira
has a-
knockoff.
Warty butts is what she said.
Yeah.
Something about
Elvira.
warty butts.
God. Oh man. I'm getting
Yeah.
like flashbacks from
Pretty
that.
Butts could be a name, I suppose. They could be an ironic name, like, you know.
Warty butts.
Flashback is a game that Yahtzee Croshaw likes for some reason.
Is that guy still around?
Meanwhile,
Is that guy still alive?
yeah, he does fucking zero punctuation still.
Really? Wow. Oh, that's weird because it's like I
The
remember.
guy's been doing it for like 10 years
I
now.
know.
He started back in like 2006.
That's what I'm saying.
Crazy.
Like I remember watching it in 2006, and now it's like I haven't seen it since
God
then.
damn.
It's the guy's full-fledged career. Well, you just have to go to the website, fucking Kyle. It's fucking like
Well, that's
fucking,
where I
you know,
used to
fucking.
go to,
fucking
and I don't. Thanks,
Well,
dude.
I specifically
That was pretty
murdered
good.
you.
I know it was great.
It was like you're speeding through an entire desert and you like smash into the one fucking rock.
No,
Yeah.
1,000
it's not that I
miles.
smashed into the one rock. It's the one rock like jumped in front of my car on purpose.
And it was your best friend. Like,
Yeah, you know.
like under a blanket that he's using to shield his body from the sun because he's been out there for days. And he couldn't just he blended in with the environment perfectly and he smashed into it.
No. He's in like one of those emergency blankets. The big.
Dude, oh my God, I just grabbed him and
The
s-
silver mylar ones.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There's,
Dude, you
there's
grabbed
no
him-
way
Oh, and
you
you're
could have
blinded.
avoided him, or there's no way that you could have not seen him. But There he is.
Well, at a certain
Yeah.
point, like you kind of accept that you're gonna hit it. It's like
Well, like it's the shining kind of draws you to it like a moth to the flame.
it's like when you see a light turn yellow, but then you're like, I think I can make it, but then you start slowing down, and then like as you get closer and closer, you
Oh,
realize
I
that you
get
could have made it.
Yeah.
It's that kind of
a
situation.
traffic light. Yeah, I hate when that happens. It makes me feel like such a failure.
Yeah.
I mean, not like how I feel like right now doing a let's play on YouTube, but like, you know, less existential but equal, like, you know, same intensity but less birth, let's say.
Well, it's even worse for me because it's like,
Like,
my friend Corey gives me shit so much. He's like, didn't you used to say that you would kill yourself if you ever did a show about video games on the internet? And I was like, yeah.
so, you know what? Aaron Hansen said he would too.
Yeah. And guess what? That sweet cock of Monica.
Of Data East, basically.
Yeah, that Data East, basically.
That Data East dick.
At this point, it's just like,
That sweet Data East comes.
What the fuck? That rat was just shitting.
Swoosh. There we go.
That was, well,
Wow.
I mean, it fits with their theme.
Yeah, I guess so.
That kind of caught me off guard. It sort of ruined my joke there.
Yeah.
So-
Well, you were done anyway.
I really wasn't expecting that, to, you know?
He just threw up again.
Yeah, jeez.
Punched him so hard that he vomited.
It's like,
You know what
that
this
was-
kind of reminds me of? Like,
trying-
I know this is a little late to have drawn this conclusion, but the fact that the rats all turn into skeletons when you kill them. I played the first Dragon Age, Dragon Age Origins. I don't know if that's the
yeah.
first one they ever
That's the
did.
first one, yeah.
So, there's a point, like a mission where if you do it right, you know, you go scot-free or whatever. But if you make different choices, you end up going to jail and you have to break out of jail. But you don't have any weapons. So, like I play through and you have to like kind of take the key from this guard. But the mechanic in the game is that whenever you loot a corpse, it turns into a skeleton and just disappears. Mm-hmm. So
That's a thorough looting.
yeah, well, I thought it was pretty funny that in this mission, even though they clearly state you don't have any weapons, and you can't kill these guys, or you know, however they put it, but you punch this guy out and you take the key from him. But when you take the key, he just dissolves into a skeleton, despite the fact that he was probably still alive. And I always thought that was super weird, like he was some sort of weird supernatural lich or something, and that key was his phylactery. Like the
Maybe
only
it's
thing.
a sort of Running Man thing. Like,
I like that you're probably the only person in the world who's like ever kind of tried to think much harder about that.
Yeah, like
than anyone
I'm the
who's
only
ever
person
been
who
here.
sat there in wonder after this man dissolved. But I am just punching this rat's dick in. That's
Yeah,
nice.
dude, that's like in the entire game. Like you just grab him and just punch his dick. Like
Jeez.
this whole game is just a metaphor for getting
I don't
punched
think
in the
they
dick.
expected the target audience of Dragon Age to really be strong on the critical thinking.
Probably not, but like
More like the Skinner box experiment subject type of, you know what I mean?
I don't know what you mean. You're gonna have to explain that. I'm getting weird
um,
flashbacks to like that Escape from the Planet of the Robot Monsters. some reason.
It's got about that same level of detail.
Which
It doesn't have as many allusions to slavery,
Yes.
which is nice.
super callback, by the way.
Yeah.
Like who remembers
Which
that
is
game?
generally a step in the right direction,
Who remembers that game?
depending on who you are.
Yeah. You know what these things also remind me of is those enemies in Hardhead 2, the ones that I said looked like the Gollum version of California Raisins.
I vaguely remember anything
yeah,
about
those
that
like
game.
purple little gum apes. I don't know, man.
Well, you know what?
Oh yeah. Oh god. Jeez, this game is.
You know what it reminds
Wait.
me of? The fact that it's time to break. On Mom, can I have
I don't
another
think we're gonna
dollar?
make it very
Please
far, dude.
join us for part 3.
We got one credit left, and we're almost about to die. Yeah, this is the last credit.
Oh
Yeah,
shit! Really?
Yep.
Fuck! I was so on the ball with the timing though. That I was,
yeah,
like,
well,
poised and
that's what
ready.
you get
Yep.
for paying attention.
I don't know how many credits you shit fuckers have left.
It says at the very top of the screen, unless you can't see it.
Bro, if you think I'm even looking at the screen right now, I don't even know what to tell you.
Another shitting rat.
Yep. I mean, it's potentially possible that more than one rat shits,
Well,
according to lab studies.
They're very progressive though. They have unisex bathrooms. I bet they're even transgender friendly. You know, Fucking, maybe we're the bad guys.
I was actually going to comment on that about the fact that like they have a men and female restroom in space on the space station.
Called unisex. Well, I mean, space is, there's no time for your social mores up there. You got to make use of the space, man.
Yeah, I like that
around.
you're going over the ethics of unisex bathrooms while I'm hammering a giant rat's dick in.
Well, that was.
Hey, space is a complicated place, man.
Well, that was.
You got to be good at a lot of things.
That was Battletoads. So thanks a lot, Lesby, you son of a bitch.
Oh,
thanks for making us have to do this.
I ain't never going to space. Hey there, friend. Thanks for sticking around and having another laugh on your good old pals at Mom Can I Have Another Dollar. Say, did you know that if you want to out somebody as a monster and a despicable human being, sending them links to Mom Can I Have Another Dollar videos is one method that typically doesn't get you slapped for slander or libel.